Pack's creative agency. Unlocking potential, unleashing excellence.
Success is when opportunity meets preparation. Today I am prepared to share with you an interview of an inspirational, charismatic and very fashionable young man who has made it a point in his life that he steps out of his comfort zone. He is now currently the managing director of X Models Agency. He is also a model and a university student. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Ruth Marake and welcome to Truth with Ruth.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. You ain't gonna give it to us. You gotta take it.
The man himself, Latty Swaggerboy. Latty, let's get to the business. Who are you? How can you describe yourself to your audience at home?
I'm a very free-spirited, confident, and a work of art, working work of art, as you can see. And I'm a person who's not afraid to try anything, and I always stay true to myself.
Latty, before we go any further, tell us about your style. What inspires your style?
What inspires my style? Thing is, I don't like looking like everybody. I don't like doing anything like everybody. I don't talk like anybody. I feel like being normal is like prison to me. So I just woke up and decided to do something that's outrageous, and that's me, which is crazy.
Wow, he is crazy. I can feel the craziness up in here. Okay guys, we want to know, you are a model, also a managing director of a modeling agency. Now I want to know, when did it all begin? When did you start having this passion of modeling?
It all started when I was a kid, actually. Okay, growing up, I wanted to be a whole lot of things. I'd be that kid who would wake up, I'd want to be a soldier. The other day, I'd want to be a doctor. You know, like I felt like I could be anything I wanted. Mm-hmm. So there was a stage when I loved the mirror. I like looking good, you know, and dressing up. So that's when the passion developed. I wanted to be a model. So there was a time when somebody noticed me. I was just walking around campus. That was the time before I even actually started schooling in UB. Mm-hmm. Then some guy noticed me and told me that he would be doing a fashion shoot, like for a clothing label, and that he likes my style. I should actually come and be part of it. Because it was always something I wanted. I didn't actually hesitate. I went for it. So that was my first job.
In modeling?
Yes.
So
that's why I got scouted.
In the past, have you done any modeling in the past before this particular someone discovered you?
No.
You have not.
I hadn't.
So where did you get the confidence to say, okay, I'm going to do this?
If it's what you love, it always comes easy. Like, it becomes easy for you if it's something that you're interested in. Mm-hmm. So I had to be that idiot who's looking at videos on YouTube and then stand in front of the mirror, you know, do those poses alone. You know,
don't we all do that?
Yeah.
I want to understand. You had an alternative of possibly taking creative arts, but you went for finance. Why?
Thing is, this is me. Like I told you, growing up, I was good at a whole lot of things. Mm-hmm. So being in the business industry was also one of those things I always wanted. I wanted to see myself at the top. I never want to settle for anything lower. Mm-hmm. So like I felt that I could, since I love modeling, I could incorporate it with business. Mm-hmm. And actually take it in and make it into something bigger. Because in Botswana, usually you cannot, modeling is not as big when you take it alone. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to change that myself. Yeah.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. You ain't gonna give it to us. You gotta take it.
How we get Model Agency.
My
Is
babe.
it X Models Agency, right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
X Models Agency.
Managing Director. And you're only doing what, year 2?
True.
When did X Models start? And who discovered it?
Like I said, I was a model first. But then, if you really love something, you will not want to be under somebody. Because when you're under someone, you're a bit restricted. And I told you, in this world, I feel very claustrophobic if I cannot express myself, if I cannot do what I want to do. So me opening my own agency could give me that opportunity, that freedom to expand or come up with better and brighter ideas to any extent my crazy mind would take me. Yeah.
Interesting. So what you're saying is you started X Models.
I started X Models, and then I had to take 2 of the people I trusted the most and who I felt were hardworking, which is, one is Bokani Musiwa, and the other is Warabila Rangto. We started operating this year. It's a very new agency. This year, January. But we started operating officially with the name X Models in February. That's when all the paperwork was done. Yes.
Guys, I must say this X Model Agency is creating such a huge buzz in the University of Botswana and Gaborone at large. They have over 3,000 followers on social media, so that is big. Now, let's talk about the challenges. In every business, in every creative idea, there is always challenges. So what are the challenges that you face right now as Latty Swaggerboy?
As X Models Agency, that's true. We have a very large number of challenges. First of all, like you said, it's still an infant industry, so it's very difficult to get sponsors. It's very difficult to get sponsors, and the government does not. Botswana haven't really fully understood the fashion and modeling industry. So when you are making like an event, people feel like it's not for us as the locals. It's not for us as the locals. It's for foreigners, other people who have money. But it's not supposed to be like that. Fashion is for everybody. Fashion is for everybody. Yeah.
Okay. Saying you're able to balance schoolwork and being a managing director, because I think it must come with a lot of work.
No, definitely. It's very difficult, but if it's all about balancing your time. Like you have to limit the amount of time you use for playing. Thing is, if you don't have time, as you say, you cut more of your leisure time and have less of that. We're not saying don't play at all or don't have your own alone time, but like you have to limit that time. If you're going to say I'm gonna give myself 2 hours of relaxing every day or like an hour, you should keep it to an hour. Manage your time and stick to the schedule that you wrote down.
Wow.
Yeah.
We want to know, where do you see yourself in the next 4 to 5 years, given this?
I see us going corporate and venturing into things that are not just modeling, like giving back to society in terms of helping charities and promoting HIV-related movements. Like last month was the month of Youth Against AIDS. We actually had a flash mob, which was helping to raise awareness on issues of HIV/AIDS, zero discrimination, zero new infections. Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, one last question. There's someone out there at home, someone who is afraid to explore their dreams, mainly because they don't know where to start, or they're just fearing, what would people think if I did this? but you are different. Look at your hairstyle. You did something completely different. This is the first time we're seeing someone like you. Now, what advice can you give to someone who is aspiring to be someone in the community, someone who wants to do something?
All right. I'd always say that there's always that voice in the back of your head that will tell you that you're meant to do something. If there's that type of voice that you hear when you feel like you're destined for something, don't let anybody, and I mean anyone, don't let anybody stop you from chasing your dream. Like, it starts with a pen and a paper. Sit down, write down your ideas, what you want to do, and then start tackling them one by one. There are times when you have to break rules. I didn't say break the law, I'm saying break rules. Go beyond the boundaries that people said, what people say you can't do. Go over it, do it.
Wow.
So that's me. For you.
Page, Twitter, anything.
Okay, our Facebook page is X Models Agency, and then our Twitter handle is @xmodels_agency, and then our email is xmodelsagency@hotmail.com.
Guys, if you really want something, you'll find a way, and if you don't, you'll find an excuse. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. I am Ruth Marake, and this is Truth with Ruth.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. They ain't gonna give it to us. We gotta take it. Don't get tired. Don't get tired.
Yo, girl, just kiss the girl.
Spax Creative Agency. Unlocking potential, unleashing excellence.